Hey everyone, it's me, Peter at Paradise, and today's video is Safe and Unsafe Rat Beddings. So firstly, I'd like to mention that rats have very sensitive respiratory systems, so any beddings you want to buy should almost be dust free. Now, I do want to start off by saying, I know that every bedding sold for pets will have a certain amount of dust in. It's technically impossible to find a bedding sold for rats that is 100% dust free, but it's not impossible to find a bedding that is near enough dust free. So I'm going to start with safe beddings and then go on to unsafe beddings. And I'm going to also give you the pros on the safe beddings and explain why the unsafe beddings should be avoided. Now, I won't be able to go through every bedding in the world, but I will be giving you a couple of beddings I know of or have heard great things of, and a couple I've experienced myself. Safe beddings. So first up is Fleece. So Fleece is what I currently use as rat bedding. I personally think it's the best bedding out there for rats. Pros: it's dust free, it's cheap, it's very soft on the feet, they can sleep in it, it lasts longer than normal packaged bedding depending if you have chewers or not. If you don't have chewers, it can honestly last you months, so it can save you a lot of money in the long run. And I would like to mention, if you're on a budget, Fleece is your best option. Next up are recycled paper pellet forms, and these are great and are much better at carrying less dust because they're not spread out and instead are in a pellet form. So first up, we have Back to Nature Bedding and Litter. So I've used this as bedding for the rats, and now I currently use it as litter. I found it to be a very good bedding and I would recommend it. So pros: it's fairly dust free, it's soft on the feet, it's absorbent, but it can be a bit costly. Another great one would be Yesterday's News, which you can buy in US and Canada. It's very dust free, it's soft on the feet, it's absorbent, but it can be expensive. So now going on to soft beddings. Now, I generally don't recommend soft beddings for rats just because they have more of a chance of containing more dust, as they're more spread out and loose. So I would say that they are not the best bedding option for rats, however they are safe and that's what matters. So the following soft safe beddings are Carefresh Ultra White. Now, a lot of Carefresh brands do seem to be very dusty, but this one doesn't seem to be so bad. There are many opinions on Carefresh beddings for rats. Some say they aren't dusty at all, and others say they are and have experienced problems with their rats and the dust. I personally think that they are quite dusty, and I wouldn't recommend them as one of the best beddings for rats. I would say though, use this bedding if that's your only option. So pros: it's fairly dust free, it's absorbent, it's good odour control, and it's soft on the feet. But like all Carefresh, it can be expensive. Next up, we have Fitch. Now, this is one I would suggest you use again if that's your only option. I use this for both my hamsters and I found it to be quite good with dust. I haven't found much dust when taking the bedding out, so I would think it would be safe, but personally, I wouldn't say it's the best option for rats. Pros: it's not that dusty, good price for how long it lasts. It should last you a good few months if you get the 20kg bag. You can also get bigger bags too. It's really soft on the feet and it's good with absorbency. Another one is the KT Clean and Cozy. So pros are: it's very dust free, it's soft on the feet, it's absorbent, it's a fairly good price for how long it lasts, and it comes in many different colours like this amazing birthday cake one. The colours are so bright and what many would call punchy, and I think anyone would be tempted to buy this to brighten up their cage. Be careful though, as there are scented types of KT Clean and Cozy beddings out there which you'll want to avoid, and I'll get into why later. So next is Aspen Shavings. These are great if you're on a budget again. So pros are: very cheap, they are absorbent, soft on the feet, quite dust free, and it doesn't contain harmful oils that some other shavings do. And last of the safe is shredded paper, which you can get free if you have a paper shredder in your house, or you can get it from your local shop in the recycling section. Just make sure it's soy safe ink. Pros: it's free, quite dust free, absorbent and soft on the feet. But there are cons. It's not very absorbent, so it's not great with odour control. Going on to safe sleeping nesting beddings. You can use fleece or bits of fabric, just make sure you have no stuffing in them. So pros: it's nice and soft and snuggly for them to sleep in, it's good price for how long it lasts, depending if you have chewers or not, and it lasts a while if you don't have chewers. For a free option, you could use tissue paper from your bathroom, just simply rip it up. It should make nice, soft, snuggly nesting material for rats to sleep in. Pros: it's free, fairly dust free, and snuggly to sleep in. Another great option is plain shredded paper, which you can get free if you have it in your house, or you can buy it cheaply from a pet shop. Pros: it's free or very cheap, quite dust free, and it's soft to sleep in. But again, with cons, the absorbency is not very good, so it does not give great odour control. So now going on to the unsafe base beddings. So first up is pine. This contains harmful chemicals and toxins which can easily irritate their respiratory systems, and they also have a scent which can irritate rats' respiratory systems too, so please avoid it. Even though it's cheap, it will damage them in the long run, and it's just not safe. And the same thing goes for cedar. It contains harmful oils and chemicals too, which again can damage rats' respiratory systems, so again, please stay away from it no matter how cheap or affordable it is. Another one is KT soft granule bedding. It's very dusty, so it definitely won't be any good for rats, as they have very sensitive respiratory systems, so please do not use it. And another one is corn cob bedding. This is extremely unsafe bedding for rats, as for any pet rodent. It's very dusty, so it can really damage the rat's respiratory systems. It can cause urinary tract infections. It has high fungal levels. It's known to cause lung scarring. It's basically toxic to them, so please never use it. Now I'm going to end with scented beddings. So cons. So any beddings that are stated with the word scented. This could be anything ranging from lavender, vanilla, orange, roses, or any other scent. These are all really harmful. So here on the screen I have some KT scented beddings, just as an example. I'm not sure why they scent the beddings, but it could be to mask the pet's natural smell. Although they bring a nice scent to your cage, it's not very safe for pets at all. The reason why is because the fumes in the scent are too strong, and rats will be constantly breathing the fumes and essence into their lungs and respiratory systems, and it will definitely irritate them, most likely cause them to have major breathing problems, so stay away from them. So that's the video on safe and unsafe beddings for rats. Hope you enjoyed and found it helpful by learning about the safe beddings and the beddings you should avoid. Any comments or questions, leave them below. If you like our videos and want to see more, then go subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, then don't forget to hit that like button. And we'll see you next time. Bye!